What up guys, Ali here and welcome to Ali Talks Music. Add me on Instagram at Ali Talks Music as well. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now let's get into the video. Now in the late 2000s, Rick Ross founded Maybach Music Group. He released an album deeper than rap under the label and swiftly went out of his way to find new talent. One artist he acquired was Kyle aka Stalley. Now Stalley was born in the late 80s in Ohio. From an early life, even in high school, he was a lover of hip-hop and would freestyle in the halls, urged on by his classmates. It was due to their encouragement that he began recording and releasing mixtapes, and it was through them that he found inspiration for his rap moniker. All the way through high school, he was nicknamed Stallion for his prowess at sports, particularly basketball. He was hardworking, graceful, and powerful, all really good attributes that carried over into his rap persona and led to his stage name, Stalley. Another part of his persona is, strangely enough, his massive beard. The beard is definitely part of my faith. I'm a Sunni Muslim. I wear it proudly, and I don't wear it as an image or a costume. Some people might see it as that, or think if Stalley cut his beard, he don't have anything no more. It's definitely been here from day one. I've been rapping for 4 years, and it's been a part of this whole journey. Now one of the first mixtapes Stalley ever released was Going Ape.
The league and it don't stop. Come and bounce with that Midwest flow. Walk with that East Coast stroll.
It was met with moderate success, and he followed it up in 2009 with another mixtape titled Mad Stalley, The Autobiography.
I am the first musical note, the first beat of a drum.
The two mixtapes generated enough buzz underground that he caught the attention of Currency and featured on his 2010 song Address, which appeared on his mixtape Pilot Talk.
Staring out the villa at the ocean miles long, trying to figure out raps to put up in a song.
It also led to a brief contract with SMC Entertainment, through which he released his most successful mixtape at the time, Lincoln Way Nights, around 2011.
I scrape the pavement, throw out natural sevens.
The first 3 mixtapes certified him as an up-and-coming artist to be watched and cemented his style of rap as lyrical and spiritual. I grew up on Nas, Wu-Tang, and Ice Cube and Scarface, and they always either kicked gems, had the 5% lessons, or just spirituality in their music. That's always held close to me because I'm a spiritual person as well. I love to be able to kick those little gems here and there and not just have braggadocio raps. I like to give people things they can take on and apply to their lives. Outside of music, I had a lot of older friends that would school me to the game and tell me things. I like to put those in my raps because it meant so much to me. If it helped me, it's only right that I put those in some verses and try to help other people. After releasing the initial 3 mixtapes, he had generated enough buzz around himself that he caught the attention of Ricky Rose himself. Rick Ross was blown away by Stalley's style, and he got a deal with MMG alongside other impressive acts like Wale, Meek Mill, and of course, Rick Ross himself. Stalley was instantly over the moon with his signing, and he developed a close relationship with Rick Ross. We definitely keep in contact. We both hit each other just to check in randomly. This morning I woke up to a text from him saying the picture I posted on Twitter of me and my daughter at Disneyland was beautiful. He was just excited about that. I know Ross is someone who is real big on putting family first and taking care of each other. It's a beautiful thing to have someone like him, and I look at him as a big brother. He's the first person to really believe in me also, as far as taking me to the next level and helping me to live out my dreams. He sees the superstar in me like I see, and he wants to do everything to help get me to that level. I just love him for that. After signing with MMG, Stalley became a rapper in full. Delighted with his new protege, Rick Ross instantly put him to work, and by the end of the year, he was featured on MMG's Self-Made Volume 1 and had to commercially re-release his mixtape Lincoln Way Nights. The following year was a blur for Stalley as his success continued to climb. Around 2012, he dropped his first major mixtape with MMG titled Savage Journey to the American Dream, and by the end of its first week, the album had an impressive 100,000 downloads.
American made, I'm on this savage journey. While I'm earning my stars and stripes, won't let these niggas burn me.
This was by no means all he did that year, as he appeared on the MMG collaboration album Self-Made Volume 2 on about 3 songs, and he also made an appearance on Rick Ross's 5th album, God Forgives,
Man, I swear Big did it the best, I mean, Nas did it fresh shit. Jay did it fresh,
He also went on tour alongside Kendrick Lamar, Ab-Soul, and J-Rock in the 2012 BET Music Matters Tour. The tour led to one of his most impactful experiences when he interacted with a fan in Phoenix, Arizona. I was on tour with Kendrick Lamar last fall, and we stopped in Arizona, in Phoenix, Arizona, and a kid came to me backstage. You know, he made his way back there just to speak to me, and he wanted to tell me a story. And the story he told me was that actually he was about to commit suicide, and he said that he was, you know, actually sitting there about to actually, you know, do it. My song came on. It's called God's Child. It's one of those songs that I did, and when it came on, it kind of stopped him. Well, it did stop him, and it kind of saved him, you know, and stopped him from killing himself. That's one of the most impactful, heartfelt stories that anybody has ever told me. Know what I mean? After that life-changing moment, Stalley threw himself entirely into his music, and the momentum from his previous years followed him into 2013 when he appeared on Self-Made Volume 3. He also dropped another mixtape. This one was called Honest Cowboy. Honest Cowboy was one of his most successful mixtapes. This led to him releasing his first EP under the same title. The mixtape spawned just one single, Swangin', but the piece itself managed to earn a nomination for the 2013 BET Hip Hop Awards in the category of Best Mixtape. Stalley was absolutely cruising at this point, and around August of 2014, he announced his official debut album. The album was titled Ohio and hit fans around October of that year. The project debuted at number 35 on the Billboard 200 and sold about 10,000 copies in the first week. Now, for an artist signed on MMG, these numbers were not very impressive. 3 singles made it out of the album, including Always Into Something, Jacking Chevys, and One More Shot. The album proved to be the highest point in his career, and from then on, while the hustle never changed, he faded slowly into the background. He went on to drop more mixtapes after this. The Laughing Introvert came out around 2015, and Saving Yusuf came out around 2016, and during this time period, he did no other serious collaborations. For the most part of the 2010s, several members of his camp, like Rick Ross and Meek, beefed with other rappers including Drake and 50 Cent, and occasionally each other. But for the most part, Stalley remained calm and impartial. He retained his good guy demeanor and kept to himself. I think everybody who's seen me over the years with MMG, I've always been one who stays to myself. This is not a choice that I make. It's just who I am. I'm still with the family. I'm still part of it, but I've always walked to the beat of my own drum. I'm not into those type of games. I don't got no problems with nobody. I don't try to make issues with anyone. I just stay to myself. I stay out the way and let them move how they move. Now, after a moderately successful 5-year stint at MMG, Stalley and Ross parted ways on very good terms. There's no love lost. But you know, as a man, it was just about separating myself and wanting to go in my own path. You know, I tell people, everybody thinks that MMG was a boy band, like we were NSYNC or something. But I was a solo artist before that, and I had a vision before that. I felt like I brought a vision over there with an opportunity that was great for me, but my vision wasn't able to get all the way through. In order for me to be great and to provide for my fan base like I want to, I have to step out and do it myself. Now, although Stalley never quite regained the momentum of his early days, he released music far more regularly. The thing is, similar to YMCMB, where Drake, Nicki, and Wayne were the headliners, MMG had Meek, Ross, and Wale. Outside of those 3 MMG artists, the other artists on the label didn't receive a significant push. Also, the fact that Stalley sold 10,000 copies in his first week didn't help his case either. Now, after a brief stint with Real Entertainment around 2017, through which he finally released his second and third albums within the same year, he went completely independent. Around 2018, he founded his own music label, Blue Collar Gang, and went on to release more EPs. Around 2019, he dropped his 4th studio album, Reflection of Self, The Head Trip. And around 2020, he dropped another 3 mixtapes, Pariah, Speak No Blue, and Gone Baby Gone. Around 2021, he dropped a collab album with Apollo Brown titled Blacklight, which is one of his most recent offerings to date.
Ain't it funny how they love to pretend when they take the mask off, the truth reveal in the end?
His Spotify page gets about 215,000 monthly listeners, and his most listened to songs are Fountain of Youth, Petrin Hill Peonies, Cleanse, Spaceships and Woodgrain, and Power Circle. That's it for me, it's your boy Ali. What happened to Stalley in your opinion? Let me know down below. Video requests, I'm always taking those. Also add me at Instagram at Ali Talks Music. Till next time, peace.
Perfect.